Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Simply Jay. Here are some little nuggets for you today. Listen, once a week, tune in, subscribe, because I come on here and I do little videos just for you guys, just to give a little bit of insight, whether it be lifestyle, beauty, anything, okay? And this right here is vital to your success. And so not really, but listen up, okay? Your fear of failure may be holding you back. And I remember so many times where I had this sense of fear come over me. If I post something that may be a little out of line, or am I posting something that's going to appear out of line? Or if I post an advice, or if I post my transparency on my marriage, things that have taken place, what are people going to say? And so my fear of failing, and honestly what other people may say, is what was holding me back. And that to me was just detaining me. So I want you to think about a ball, a chain, and it's on your leg. You have the power to cut that ball and chain off and say, you know what? I'm going to do me this season of my life. In fact, from here on forward, I don't operate in fear. My fears were ridiculous. Not only was it about what other people may say or think about me, but it was also like if I post my business out there, then that means it's on the web. But can I tell you that social media is pretty much taking over all of society? That is how you make your mark in different countries, different states. I cannot physically get to just about every country all around the world, but I can make my mark in just right here through social media. And that's me putting my footprint where you are. So wherever you are located, whether it be another country, whether it be another state in the US, I'm making a mark, and that's something that you have to think about. You are making a mark, and if you're holding back, you're holding back what God has put inside of your heart, right? You're holding back the content that He's given you. You're holding back the gifts, and that's not something that you want. You know, you want to spread the word, right? You want to spread what you're doing, the business, what God has given you. I realized that I had a lot to offer, and so do you. You have a lot to offer. When I was younger, my mom made the investment of putting me through modeling, through acting schools. I remember there was this one school, and I was super young at the time. It was called Barbizon, and it helped me build my confidence. It helped me to learn how to speak, actually learn how to put on makeup too. I think I was about 14, 15. Learn the dynamics, I guess, of how to be a woman, a female, just that feminism quality in us. And so I learned through there and on, you know what, I have a desire. And even though I'm really, really shy, I have a gift where I can uplift people. I can empower women out there. And I realized fairly quickly, you know what? This is the game changer. This is the story of my life. This is what I want to do forever. I do a lot of things. And so I am married with 4 grown children. And I love what I do. Not only do I minister, do I preach, prophesy, teach, all of that good stuff, but I'm also really keen and big into empowering women. I love throwing women's conferences. I love gathering different women and pouring into them. I love speaking out what God has put inside of me. But not only that, I've recently just discovered the whole marketing side, the whole creator, content, influencer. And I realized in just being myself, if you take a look at one of my first videos, if you're just yourself, and you don't act like you know it all, that's how your content starts to get views. And I realized the minute that I put my attention to the influencer side and, you know what, maybe I can do something with this, was the minute I started to decline a little bit in numbers. So make sure that you're yourself, you're authentic, you're you, because people know, they smell out fake. And let me tell you, if I can smell it out, I know everybody else can out there. And so I started to veer back, and I said, you know what? It's not about getting this fame. The minute that you get that out of the way is the minute that you realize, you know what, maybe what I have to offer is organic, is real. And the minute I just started being myself all over again, that's when my content views just started to go up. And if you follow me on TikTok, you realize I'm not like up there, but I have like 63K followers. And I have such a relationship with my viewers and with my followers. And I love it because I can feel like I have friendship outside of where I'm at. So be authentically you. I realize I don't need to have fear. I don't care what people think. It's not like I'm out there half naked. And if I was, what does it matter? I'm on assignment, and that's something that you need to think about. I'm on an assignment to create what God has built inside of me. And I realized through content creation that not only do you get to get out there and just speak into people's lives, but you learn yourself, you learn your worth, your value, who you are. And then little by little, I started to realize that people started contacting me, different brands, different creators as well. And it's like, hey, I have this product. And that's how I started to learn the dynamic of, wait a minute. So I can promote this product, whether it be facials, lifestyle, beauty, food, travel. I can implement this into what I'm doing and love what I do. I absolutely love content creation. I love being super creative, and it brings out a side of me that's so different because, again, naturally I'm shy. I don't really talk to many people out there. I don't have many friends. I'm an introvert, if a little hermit crab, and I love creating behind the scenes. But I realized, wait a minute, this allows me to just be myself, what's inside of me. And so if I can do that and project it out to you guys, then you can have the power as well to say, you know what? The self-esteem to say, I'm going to do this. If she can do it, I can do it. I realized fear was holding me back on a whole nother level. And the minute that I started to release, the minute that I started to grab onto sponsorships, the minute that I started to see other people as well, take a look at different social media content and take a look at those people that you're like, you know what, I can do what they're doing too. I have several that I follow and I'm like, you know what, I can do that. And when I see that they have a little sponsorship, I'm like, perhaps that sponsorship company will do the same with me and they would sponsor me. I don't know. Let's give it a go. So I did. I became bold. I wrote this email out. I have a template and I'm like, you know what? I didn't look at anybody else's template. Literally, this was me starting from scratch and I just did it. I started to hit up different sponsorship companies and I said, hey, this is who I am. This is my following. This is what I do, what I promote. Sponsor me. I was never really afraid of rejection. That's one thing. Growing up in New York City, Brooklyn, I've always wanted to be an actress. I thought I was going to be this huge actress. And then I just started having children. And it never really got there. But at the same time, I was able to do off-Broadway in Europe, which I competed in a one-act play festival. It was phenomenal. The limelight brought something different out of me. And I think that a lot of times we're so reserved as people and it's like, no, be you. You know, I can be loud, I can be funny, I can laugh, but at the same time, I have to get comfortable. And for me, being comfortable is just content creation and being creative. So that's what I did. I pitched myself and I started to get little bites. It wasn't through money, they weren't paying me, but they were giving me free product. And that is what I love, the free products. And so when I started to get the free products, I started to realize, wait a minute, you can actually get paid for doing stuff like this. I started to look up ways, wait a minute, if they're getting paid for it, I can get paid for it. And so I started to look up, and let me tell you, research is your best friend. Don't rely on somebody else's coattail to get you to the top. And so make sure that you do your own research and you realize your giftings. Don't try to be like someone else. If I am not a fitness advocate, guess what? I am not going to go out there and wear all this fitness wear and pretend. No, if I'm more mental health and I'm more of a naturalist, natural vitamins and minerals out there and beauty, wellness, family, that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to ride on somebody else's niche. Make sure you don't do that. Brand creators will search you out and they will look, wait a minute, that's not even her niche. Why is she reaching out to us? Doesn't make any sense. So make sure that you do what is inside of you. What's your passion? And so anyway, I started to reach out to these companies. Then I started to see that these companies will write me back and say, hey, we're part of this program. So if you apply for this program, we can then contact you through this branding company. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I didn't have to seek out there. A lot of people on this gatekeeping stuff and they just hold in all of these companies. I'm like, well, who do I go through? You know, brand creators. And I think there's one app affiliate. And I started to just throw myself out there. And when I say throw myself out there, just started typing up emails, getting out there. I'm really big into traveling. And that's something I want to venture into, just Airbnb, different travels. I love stuff like that. And so I'm watching my life unfold. You're never too young or too old to put yourself out there and find yourself. I absolutely love what I do with my husband, which is ministry. I love being a wife. I love being a pastor, co-pastor. I love education. I have my master's degree. I love mental health, therapy, counseling. I love lifestyle, beauty. I love trying on new clothes. I love traveling. And so these things help me to be and discover who I am, but not only me, it allows me to reach a whole broad, a bandwidth of people out there to say, you know what, if she can do it, and as I stated earlier, then I can do it as well. Don't let fear stop you. If I can encourage you, do it afraid. Let fear be your motivation. Let fear push you to the edge and you say, you know what? This life is lived only once. If you do life the best way that you can, you are living, literally, you are living the best life you can possibly live. This life doesn't have to be miserable. If you have something, a desire inside of you, go ahead and video it. Who cares who's watching? Doesn't matter. I have so many people that are for me, and let me tell you, I have people that are not for me. But this right here in my content creation, I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to empower you. I'm going to allow you into my life so that you can see the highs and you can see the lows. What good does it do if you're only seeing all of the good things that are taking place in my life, but I don't let you in behind the scenes? I have some good things to say. And so if you don't, follow my other social media platforms, Instagram, all of it, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of it is I Am Simply J. I'm going to allow you to just journey this out with me, and let's just consider it a quest. Don't let people in the way or get in the way of your money, your resources, your family, your ministry, your career. People don't have a say in your life unless they start paying your bills. And even in that, let them pay your bills. They don't have a say. This is all you. I believe in you. And again, if I can get out there and do it and make money doing what I'm doing and absolutely love what I'm doing, then I'm going to do it. Another thing is that I gave myself completely over to God. And that's something I have always done. God, if you bless this, then I will honor you in this. God will not bless mess. And so he's going to bless you whenever you honor him. If you give him the glory, guess what? He's going to honor you. I don't have to be the wealthiest person, but I'm making my money. I'm not going to allow fear to get in the way of me making my money, me getting up out there, me speaking the truth. That's not what I'm going to do. And so if I can encourage you any which way, don't allow fear to stop you. Allow fear to push you. I hope that this helps somebody today. And I hope that this encourages you to go push forth, to do it and do it afraid. It doesn't matter your age. You can be 60, 70, 80. It doesn't matter. If you have the mindset to do it, you're going to do it. And guess what? It's going to flourish. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on my other social media platforms. There's something different on each platform. And so, mwah, bye.